Hello Algebra 2 students. This is a video for example 5 of section 1.6. We're going to relate systems of equations and matrices. In the previous section you learned how to take a system of system of equations and create the matrix, and this is going to be very similar. An algebra teacher creates the matrix shown to describe an exam where X represents the number of 2-point questions and Y shows the number of 5-point questions. Write the corresponding system of equations. Well, if this is a 1, and this is the x column, and this is a 1, this is the y column, and this is the constant, this means x plus y equals 19. And this means 2x plus 5y equals 50. That might be as simple as they want us to do. Let's see. The augmented matrix represents two equations, two variables. One, yep, that's exactly what I said. Now, you may not understand, this is actually just how many questions there are. X plus y, because x represents the number of 2-point questions and y represents the number of 5-point questions. X plus y, the number of 2-pointers plus the number of 5-pointers equals 19. And then if you go on how many points they're worth, 2 points for the x's and 5 points for the y, is 50 points on the test, I guess. The exam's worth 50 points to try to relate it to the story. Let's see what they got on the next page. An algebra teacher creates a matrix shown to describe an exam where x represents the number of 2-point questions and y shows the number of 5-point questions. So that's the same thing. Same thing as what we previously had. They want you to try to figure out, what does this mean? Okay. Now, with the 1, 0, 0, 1, that simplifies the equations quite a bit. If you recall, this is the number, this is x, so 1x plus 0y. Well, if there's no y, you don't even have to write it. 1x. X equals 15. What does that mean? And this is 0 for x, but there's a 1y, so 1y equals 4. X equals 15 and y equals 4. Well, if you remember from previously, that seems redundant. If you remember, x is the number of, well, it says it right here. X is the number of 2-point questions. So it must be 15 for the number of 2-point questions. And there must be 4 5-point questions. And they kind of do that long-winded right there. This is an identity matrix where you have a 1, 0, 0, 1, and you can just, it tells you what the x value is and the y value is. Okay. Did they mention that it's an identity matrix? I don't think they did. All right, here we have two problems for you to look at, probably similar to the two that we just had. Give these a shot, come back when you're ready. They want you to write a system of equations described by the augmented matrix, and then come up with a real-world situation. 1, 1, 3, 2, 10, and 80. And then down here, what would this matrix mean? This looks like an identity matrix, 1, 0, 0, 1, 20, and 10. All right, I'll give you another chance to click pause and come back. I'm going to go right to the answer. Now, they wanted you to come up with a real-world situation, so they're going to give you an example, but it's not the only example. That's the equation you should have come up with based on this. And their example was, let x represent the number of packages of blue pens that cost $3 each. This is the number of something that costs $3. And then y represents the number of packages of red pens that cost $2 each. This is how many pens there are total. And this is their total cost. Right here, the identity matrix tells you got x. We have 20 of the x and 1 of the y. I don't think it's related to the top problem, though. I guess so. The customer ordered 20 packages of the blue pen and 10 of the red pens. Because x equals 20. Not sure why the... this says 20 and 10, which is 30. Up here it's x plus y equals 10, so these are not related. I don't think. Maybe your teacher can help straighten you out on that. You could ask your teacher, like, what does that really mean? Because right now, as I'm seeing it in the video, I want to stop the video. Seems a little confusing. Anyways, we're at the end. Isn't that nice? We're at the end of this. Here are the problems that your teacher could assign. 28 and 29, 12, 15, 30, 31, and 38. That's it for this video. Have a great day.